check it out. I just wanted to go over my first step of my process of the entire job, and that's labeling, and then when we get to working on the doors, it's relabeling. So when we get to the job on day one, I go through and I label all the doors and drawers. The way I do that is on all the top pieces, I put a piece of tape on the top. All the bottom pieces, put a piece of tape on the bottom. Then I go through and do a number system, 1 through whatever. This one is 1 through 35. On the drawers, I usually just stick a piece anywhere in the middle. I number through it, and then they all get taken off and they put in their proper stacks, top and bottom. The reason this is important is because I use the paint line PSDR rack system, so everything hangs. So I need to know where I'm drilling holes. All my clients are aware that I put holes in the doors because I hang them and spray all the sides in one time. Nobody's ever had an issue with it. On the bottom, the holes are on the bottom. Nobody ever sees it, touches it, feels it, knows it's there, unless they clean. Even then, it's not really an issue. On the top, holes are up on the top, and they're way up above where anybody is going to be seeing it or touching it. On the drawers, they all go on the bottom of the drawer. Same thing, never see it, and nobody has ever cared. Now, the way I relabel is very important so that I don't accidentally put holes in the wrong sides of the pieces. So, what I do is, I already have the doors labeled properly. So when I go through to do a door, I'm doing the bottom one, take it, flip it horizontally. Right, so this is door 15, it's a bottom. I'm going to put a 15 in the bottom pocket. Take a piece of tape, cover that up. So then when I spray, the number doesn't get hit. It's covered with the tape. There's a few different options for this. You can do a number letter stamp system and just do like a punch, and you don't have to cover it, you'll see it. Or there's little plugs you can get from different wood companies, cabinet companies, whatever. And then take the label off. Now for the tops, same thing, I labeled on the top hole. Now the drawers is where it gets interesting. And this is usually where things go wrong if you're not paying attention. So I have drawer 27, it's labeled this way, this is the bottom. So I take it, I make sure I flip it horizontally. I don't want to just flip it over because now it's backwards. Sometimes this matters where the drawer is placed on the box. So I'm going to flip this that way, put a 27 right in the middle. Now the box covers this, you'll never see it after it's painted. Piece of tape on it. Now the other thing is when these get shuffled around before I drill the holes in them, I put an arrow pointing down towards the bottom. 27 is the bottom, arrow pointing down to the bottom. Now I know which way to stack these when I go to drill the holes. I stack them all like this and I go down the line, drilling holes. I'll do a video on that. But that's how I label and relabel, so everything stays in order, and success at the end.